white. We're better than that. We don't need that, okay? We don't need to be, crouching around on the ground, jumping around, flashing jewelry, flashing guns, cars, sex and guns and jewelry. Shut the fuck up. We're conquerors, we're explorers, we're pioneers, we're inventors. We read, okay? We read, we write, we think with our minds.
Real quick, John. And this is where I do agree with Stanley. This white, the valor, the stolen valor. Nick Fuentes ain't never conquered nothing. He get his fucking hat smacked off, man. He about 120 pounds. He get his shit blew in, man. Are you crazy? You ain't no damn conqueror.
Is Spanish? I thought he was Spanish. So I guess you can be white. So yeah,
probably shaves his chest, man. This nigga, shut up, man. Probably got nipple rings. Shut up.
I think he has a little bit of a coke drip too. He keeps wiping that nose. Man. I don't know if nobody picked up on that. That's kind of crazy.
You are preoccupied with that kind of stuff. So anybody that's really into that kind of music, as a white guy, people say, yo, Cardi, yo, Lil whatever. It's just pathetic. We gotta move past that. At a certain point, you gotta move past that.
Damn, there it is again.
So, yeah, not a fan. I don't like it. Not a fan. I don't like it. Some of his songs are okay, but
there we go. There we go.
Some of his songs okay, yeah.
Yeah, and see that's the truth of it, because Cardi really makes music for people like him. I would assume Nick Fuentes is probably a closet Cardi, because most of his fan base truly is like white. Young white people. Yeah. He makes the music when white folks are on spring break. He makes like spring break music, man.
Right. Good connection there. Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah.
You want to hear some more of this, Nick, or?
I'm open to whatever. We can roll it.
Let's see. All right, we'll play a little bit more.
Principle, I just can't support it. I mean, these people, you see them do these interviews and they're totally inarticulate. You see, these people that, he's an artist. Oh, he's in this era. He's got a new sound. It's like Jewish producers make this stuff. Like, okay, he's like a guy on a fucking computer. Then you see him in these interviews. And when they can't fall back on the sub-English, African-American vernacular English, when they can't fall back on the Ebonics, when they can't do that, you see them on a talk show, they can't string one sentence together. They can't form one coherent idea. You can't be polluting your mind with that kind of stuff, And I'm pretty liberal when it comes to that. Like I said, some of it's okay, but then some of it's just trash. I mean, drill music, trap music, this kind of stuff. It's just not good. There used to be like hip hop and rap, and there's like some artfulness to it. Yeah, I'll even go that far. But some of this stuff, it's like Fiend. I know that's like Travis Scott. I mean, what is that? Fiend. What if we all jumped up and down and yelled Fiend? Fiend, 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 fiend. What are you, fucking idiot?
Yeah, see, John, he's more tapped in than me, man. I don't know who. He's more tapped in than me, man. Like you can tell he really listens to hip hop.
Yeah, he does.
This is where, on the left there's grifters and on the right there's grifters too.
Yes.
Yeah, there's salute Humble's president, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and as always, you want to help sponsor this episode, hit the Cash App.
I had to put your Cash App in the Banner Universal, guys. We're doing kind of a new format here. We let people come up and down. They want to come in on a particular topic. We're trying to keep it nice and clean, the flow, so we can delve into a bunch of topics as we're going on. Keep you informed during the day and laughing and entertaining here. I'll play a little bit more of this, Nick. It's about 40 seconds. Then I got another one I want to show you by Dwayne Wade.
People that buy into that, especially white men, they want to go, the Travis, yo, I love Travis, yo, Cardi. How could a woman ever respect you? How could another man? I mean, what would your father say? Really into that stuff. It's just Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh wow, he's tapped in.
Yeah.
Gosh. So I really, as the more I get older, the more I hate that shit. Can't stand it. Like
There
white
it
people
is.
talk like black people now. I see it on TikTok a lot. White people, they basically sound like black people. They should be beat up. The way they talk, they literally emulate like the intonation of black people's voices.
There it is.
Yep.
And it's like, this is disgusting, like idolatry of black people.
Which is
Can't
funny
stand it.
because we have an
Absolutely
idolatry of
cannot
race.
stand it. Makes me furious.
He actually, so he reminds me of a game that we used to play back in college called Two Truths and a Lie. And a lot of these pundits do this. They'll give you, some truth, but then they're going to add in the sensationalism to hit their bases. Like he was sending several signals is what I call like dog whistles. So he's talking to his base by amping up the racism, right? Oh, they're primitive, they're monkeys. So he's connecting with the hardcore racists within his audience, but he also is telling some truth that there is this element of white folks who do lean into, especially younger white folks who lean into the urban culture because it is such a phenomenon. Like when people say like and conscious black folks, we just take it to the whole nother. They just take it to a whole nother level. Like they say things like, everybody wants to be like us. Like somebody said that on the last stream. Everybody wants to be like that. That's not 100% true, but there is an element of that where we do dictate a lot of like what's quote unquote cool or what becomes pop culture. But at the end of the day, I think white folks like him, and I don't know if he's considered himself white or not, that they don't like that there is this like there's kind of like this emergence of culture. Like if you look at a lot of Gen Z and alphas, they look, talk, and act the same. Like if you look at your average 14-year-old, like whether they're in the suburbs, the hood, or the country, they kind of all dress the same because they listen to the Playboy Cardis. They listen to the same people. They have a lot of the same influencers, streamers. So there's emergence in culture happening that folks like him are very uncomfortable with because it does have a lot of black sentiments a part of it. So he's telling some truth here.
Let me ask you this, Universal. Let's get down to brass tacks here. HB chime in. You guys know I've told you I've had several white guys that are incels. I think Nick Fuentes is an incel. If you're a white man in America today, you're seeing stud black men getting a lot of white women.
That's part of it.
Right?
Wait, John. Hold on 1 second. Salute to CKJ3. He just sent the cash up, man.
What's up, Nightish? What's up, Nightish?
That man.
Thanks for everyone supporting the channel. What's up, Nightish? Glad to see you in the audience. And again, you've heard me talk about HB, the incel white guy tenants that I've had. One of them I had very good relationships with until the Trump lost the election. And he felt like, basically the blacks are taking over the country. That's part of it. Then, he was an incel. He don't have women, but he see black, probably men lesser than him financially or whatever, in his eyes, walking around with white women. And there's an anger that goes with Playboy Cardi got millions of dollars. Nick Fuentes didn't get that kind of money. And is it kind of an anger or a jealous envy in a way? Women,
I think it is. I think it's definitely an anger and a jealousy. A lot of these white guys, they kind of, and which is kind of sad to me, but it's like they wish they had that type of I guess swag or effect or appeal to women. And what's so sad about it is it really does just come down to pussy. That's really that's really what it is. Somebody like Playboy Cardi, he don't even got to try because he's Playboy Cardi. Nick Fuentes, because of what he does, he's only going to be able to get specific type of women. So that's why people emulate it. It's the idea of how much pussy you can get by, maybe acting a little street, acting a little hood, but it's kind of sad, honestly. But I definitely agree. There is a lot of these white kind of incels, and I think that's who he kind of panders to too. Yeah. So he makes them feel good about themselves. Like, you're not the bad guy. Cardi's the bad guy for making music and enjoying his life. He's the bad guy.
Yeah. And you're bad for enjoying it.
Right,
know?
right.
You know? Yeah, and that's very interesting. I think the incel angle is really a piece that doesn't get talked about. Would he be talking like this if he had a couple women? He wouldn't be thinking enough about Cardi to have that strong of an opinion. Maybe. Interesting. I brought up Dwayne Wade, guys. HBU University, you got some topics you want to cover.
Yeah, definitely. I always, even back when Dwayne was playing, I always kind of felt like one day he was gonna be a cross dresser or something. And he actually told this story I was listening to where he said when he was younger, he used to put on his sister's pumps and stuff. And he was like, yeah, every guy does that. I was like, hold on a second, bro. I ain't never did no shit like that. What the fuck you talking? We all did that. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? The hell?
No, sir.
Yo, HB Universal's Angry Snowman got a question before it scrolls up to chat, man. You guys want to answer that?
Let's see. We'll see. Why is having a street or hood identity emulating black people? You don't think white people come from the streets or hood? I think what it is more like the hip hop culture. The street culture and the hip hop culture are kind of linked together. So it's just emulating more of the hip hop culture that just like how guys, would emulate the rock stars, the emo,
right,
kind of guys. It's just a culture that comes from the music that you're emulating.
I'm going to take a step further, man. I got a good friend of mine. We were in the club one night. This is years and years ago. And there was this girl he liked. And he's a soft guy, not that, that rough, just don't have that, he like, first off, he's very light skinned. Okay. And so the girl he was liking had some attraction to, he saw her leaving out of the club. Now we were young, we in our 20s. Nigga had a big old SUV or some shit like that. Cadillac, I think Cadillac Escalade was big at the time. And you dark skinned nigga, you know what I'm saying? Made head Timberland boots on, walk with a swag. And my buddy, he's a professional guy. And he couldn't understand why she would get with this motherfucker. Right? I'm professional. And I think, that's that street hood. And it probably applies in the black and white world too. But I think it goes up into our middle class. Even upper class. Which is pretty different in the white world. You don't hear white men talking about, man, back in the day I was selling dope. You just don't hear that very often, But a woman might like a man in the black community that got a little edge from selling dope or beating niggas up or some shit like that. Look at Big Meech.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, are there big Meeches in the white communities?
They're in the mob, John.
There are, but they're not like venerated like they are in the black community. So yeah, there's definitely big Meeches in the white community.
Is there a song about a white big Meech?
No, and that's what I mean. They're not venerated. They're not worshipped. They're just criminals in the white community.
Yeah. Like there were some professional black women that probably would take Big Meech.
Hell yeah.
Right? Professional, nice, attractive women, sisters, you know what I mean? And I just think that's kind of the difference, the hood, in my opinion.
It is a difference. And to answer Angry Snowman's question, to add on to what has already been said, I think the reason why it's associated with black men is because we just have it on display more than anybody else. And it's just out there. And it's honestly, I think what Nick Fuentes was talking about was his frustration that white males are leaning into it and accepting it as part of their development. Because I think he understands that a lot of white men have been cucked and don't have the same level of authority as they used to.
I think Nick Fuentes has said something along the lines of, you're listening to the music, cheering for people that hate you. I've heard him say things like that. You're wearing these black guys' jerseys on your back,
true,
right? And these guys that are you're rooting for really don't like your ass, and they're taking your women. In that sense that most of them, a lot of them do have white women, And so in the sense that you're rooting for a guy and he's coming along taking your women right at the back door. That's kind of another thing I've heard him say. So anyway, it's interesting.
Before you hit play on this clip, let's just look at this screenshot. It says this screenshot says a lot about D-Wade. I mean, it's giving a lot of feminine energy on this stage. Look at this. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, the whole pink.
Not even the pink. Just look at his. Just look at him. Look at his posture. Like that looks very feminine. That looks crazy.
Yeah, he looked like he about to snap his fingers and roll his neck. Man. Look at
say, "Ooh, child." Look like he about to say, "Ooh, child."
Like here for the tea right now. Ooh, child. Ooh, child.
Hey, before we move on, Angry Snowman says Fuentes got paid by Destiny. I know they are friends. And it's interesting. How could they be friends? They're on both sides. They're on two opposite sides of the aisle.
Opposite sides. Yeah, that's how you know. Like John, man, these left and right pundits, they're all grifters, man. They're both just like extremes. Like it's like the pro-black left grifters and then the anti-black right grifters. They're on the same team, man. They work with each other. They go to dinner with each other, man. They probably fuck. You know,
that's what somebody's saying it.
Yeah,
here's the political Diddy party.
Take a listen to this.
So there's a topic I know you want to talk about. Let's talk about
yes. So it's this topic that's been buzzing in.
Yeah.
I can't say it's been buzzing in my house.
But it's been buzzing about your house.
It's been buzzing about our house. And so my wife came out and talked about how we split things 50-50 in our home.
Yeah.
And so it became a big conversation about, men and women who splits 50-50, who pays the bills and all these things. And then she recently came out and she said that she's in her soft era now, that she don't want to do 50-50 anymore. And I'm the kind of person, Jenna, that when my wife came to me and, we had a conversation about not everything 50-50, but, buying our house together, doing certain things for our family together in a 50-50 situation. I was like, sure, baby. Yeah. If that's what you want to do. And if she come to me and she say, I don't want to do it, I'm like, sure, baby. If that's what you want to do. Now the house may be a little smaller. Yeah. If we just going off my salary. Yeah. But it's all good. What about you?
Wait, hold on. But then we have to watch this clip because we want to hear what her talking about it. Let's wait.
I saw that too. Yo, this
what's
it? ST as fuck. Go back like 10 seconds, child. Watch his hand movement. This nigga just pulled.
Bro, I think he has French tips. Look at his nails. I swear those are French tips. They're at least polished. They're at least polished.
Watch his hair.
Yeah. Just going off my.
They're painted.
They're painted. Okay.
He's got an apple. It looks like an apple and a panda, and the pinky is just pink. Yo, this nigga got a whole Noah's Ark on his fingernails, man. This nigga, what the hell?
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Queen. Yeah.
Man, I think he might have his eyebrows done too. I'm so I can't. This is getting crazy.
He definitely got his eyebrows done. Watch how he snatched something out of the air.
But it's all good. What about you?
Wait, hold on.
What about you?
Yo,
remind me of Sharon Bracey, bro.
No, you know what's crazy? Sharon ain't even this zesty, man. Sharon ain't even this zesty. I think Sharon would beat this nigga ass, man, low key.
Them niggas go shopping together.
Right. You could be holding Sharon's bags, man. Hold my bags, bitch, nigga.
Yeah, he might have decorated the set. He may have told him, look, I want pink flowers up here before I come out. Got pink cloud.
Yeah. But then we have to watch this clip because we want to hear what her talking about it. Let's listen.
Oh, this is crazy, man. Hit the like button, you guys.
Dude, every freeze frame is just like super feminine.
Right. And I meant that financially, spiritually, emotionally.
I want you to hear this shit.
I famously said 50-50 or bust, right? And I meant that financially, spiritually, emotionally. And there's just a lot of days that I have 10% and I need him to be 90. There's
we finished and we done.
We cooked. That's what we
finished and we done. Did y'all catch that shit? That bitch said, we got to go in 50-50, go half on the baby. And then she said, but in many days, I ain't got but 10%.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Right. She probably don't even got that, man.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
I don't know what the last movie Gabrielle Union been in.
And it's cool if you ain't got 50-50. That's cool. Right? Like I ain't ever been out with a woman like, damn, you got 50. Like, shit, let's get the calculator out. What the bill is, 50-50. I don't think it should be that way. Personally, that's the way I see it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because some days you're going to be up where you got a 80%, 90, 100%, 110. Other days you might need her to pitch in on something. As a team, you know what I mean? You might not be able to do it all. And
Damn.
the 50-50, that's just kind of weird to me. Right? That's, sweet auntie said relationships are 100-100, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, do they go back and reconcile after going to dinner? Hey, that dinner was $96. You owe me 48. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. 50-50, she said.
Yeah, you know, John, I really think this is just like a black thing, man. Like, people are so concerned about like the amount they bring into the relationship. But, you know, when you hear white folks talking about it, they just have a joint account, you know? Like, it ain't, they not calculating. They just got a joint account. They both put the money in it. All the bills come out of that account. It's simple. It ain't no 50-50 shit. If we both work, you know, like, it ain't, I'm the one in control. You the one in control. You know, I don't know. It's just it seems like a really black thing, and it's like a modern day black thing. Because even in my family, man, everybody in my family is successful, the women and the men. So they don't talk about that shit. 50-50.
Let me ask you this: if she had a billionaire, would she be expecting to go 50-50 with him?
I don't know. I don't know.
With this mindset,
I don't know. You know, I think the real question is, if she had a white man, would she be expecting to go 50?
No.
I think she would be 100% with the white man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, definitely not. That's a Disney princess dream. She's achieved something with the white man. I do think it's a cultural thing. I agree with you, HB. And it's a more modern thing. I would say maybe over the last 15 years, you start to hear a lot more of this 50-50 thing. And I believe it's because of the distrust that's between black males and black female, that dynamic. So a lot of black people are going into relationships with each other with, what can I get out of this individual before what can we do together? And a lot of black women are driven by, let me get as much as I can before I even get with a man, because I don't know if I'm going to have one anyway. And that's why they always measure themselves by, I got a degree, I got a job, I got a house, I got a car, to emphasize that they don't need a man. But a lot of times the men that they want, we don't really care about those types of things.
Hey, John, and look at Helen Haynes. This is a proud white woman, she got a, white man husband. She said, yep, our money goes into one account. They don't even think about it like that.
Yeah.
50-50. She's not thinking about how much she put in. It goes into one account. They a unit. They won. You know, they married.
Why did Michelle Obama's brother divorce his first wife?
Because she white.
No.
Why did he?
Black.
Oh yeah. Okay, the first wife. He said it. I forgot what he said though.
Couldn't keep up with her luxury lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I think that's, probably part of the reason why a lot of black people will separate their money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do what you do with yours. We come together and kind of pay our bills, Maybe that's kind of her mindset. Gabrielle Union.
Days I don't, and I need him to be 100. It's brought us closer because he knows it's not about whether he can afford it. It's being vulnerable enough to be open enough to know that I'm okay. I'm okay as his wife. He's okay as my husband. I'm okay in this family. I'm okay in this home.
Yo, pause it right there.
That's a big statement right there. Go ahead, Dave.
And John, our Universal, this proves your point that it's a trust issue.
Yes.
And that's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's hard for and I'm gonna talk specifically about black women as someone who was recently married to one. It's hard for black women to get to this space of what she's saying is she's talking about feeling comfortable with her man. This is a multi-millionaire, high-level basketball player, and she's talking about her level of discomfort being with this man. Like that is very fascinating. And I think a lot of black women find themselves in this type of dynamic when they are in a relationship, that they don't know how to be vulnerable. They don't know how to be, a lot of times, feminine. They don't know how to be in a place of being a wife because they haven't been, cultivated to become them. They haven't. So it's always what can I get before this person gets me? It's like this psychological battle that goes on between black men and mostly black women. I think black men are just trying to figure out how to hold all this shit together and not lose ourselves in doing it.
And Universal.
Hold on for a second.
Okay.
Y'all guys keep going. See who's on this call. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead,
And
HB.
Universal, I think it's the and I think it's that's like one extreme, but then there's the other side too, where they feel like they gotta prove that they're not like all black women.
Right.
So,
Right.
I wanna, Gabrielle Union probably broke as hell, but she still wanna go 50-50.
Right.
She still wanna prove to him, I ain't like these other bitches. I ain't no gold digger.
Hey, hold on, HB. We got Ignorant coming in. You want to come in? We got Ignorant. You want to
Hit the
come in?
line.
Ignorant.
Salute, Ignorant.
Salute. I just wanted to say respectfully, this is a nutcase. All right. She's insane. And she was also raped by a bunch of white guys, gang when she was young. So that we got to kind of throw that one in there as added to her being a nutcase.
Oh, I ain't know she was gang raped. I ain't know she was.
That.
Oh, I ain't know that. I ain't know that happened. I ain't know that.
I'm not surprised.
You guys know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, look it up. White guys. She make sure they stay in jail every year. She go there and say, no, I don't want them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, rainbows get like weird sentences, like a 1 to 30. So it's like, everything can get out. But if the victim, comes and goes, no, I don't want to go. But yeah, but she's a nutcase. She turned that boy a lady boy. He's a woman. He got to be a woman to be able to deal with her. He's a mook. I mean, the buddy probably got matching panties and bra on, matching his nails. And that's good.
Yeah, I didn't know she was raped. Thanks, Ian, for
John.
giving
I'm
us that
reading
point.
it out. It says, at 19, I experienced sexual violence. I was raped at gunpoint at my job. Wow.
Mm.
Wow. At least it wasn't knife point.
For that?
You said what?
Someone went to prison for that?
I'm not sure. I just saw that headline.
Jeez. Damn, that will change a woman right there. Jesus.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, absolutely.
You'd have trust issues at that, especially at gunpoint, man. God damn.
Even with that trauma, though, I still believe that this is something that is cultural, and a lot of black women experience, whether they've had sexual violence or not. It is a thing. It is a thing that shows up where in our relationship dynamics, there is a hesitancy to fully lean in and to be vulnerable with one another, because a lot of the pain that we've either seen our parents go through or things like Gabrielle Union has experienced, it starts to spread collectively. And then there's a mistrust. I mean, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't get relationships now, because they're hurt. They're scared to get hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. And I definitely agree with that. I mean, I even deal with that. Just the trust issues. Sometimes it's hard to go all the way just because of that stuff. And it's probably trauma from past relationships, girls, I might have had a couple girls pop some tires and stuff, show up at the crib, you shrug it off, but it's not okay. They're starting a tire popping business on me, man. Tires ain't never did nothing to you, man. God damn. Fuck you up a little bit, man. But yeah, I think black women go through the same thing, though, man. It is tough. It is tough.
Yeah, I can only imagine. HB, some topics you want to cover?
Well, I did want to show, just back to the Michelle Obama thing.
Let me take my screen down.
Yeah. I just wanted to show this picture real quick. So if you look at this picture right here, you see that she has 20,000 views, but 26K likes. So what this is telling me is that she's got those bots. You know, she's got those Kendrick Lamar bots cooking her numbers. You know, adding likes. You know, you could pay for that type of stuff. There's all types of farms that you can use to pay for that type of shit. So, you know, her page is not to really cultivate an audience. It's more so just a paid shill. Whoever she's sponsored by, you know, that's all it's about. She's not going to talk about anything real. She's not worried about cultivating and gaining an audience. It's just all bullshit, man.
Well, I think in that sense, you have to cut the comments off. Because otherwise, you know, it really becomes a lose-lose proposition. You're not gaining much from it. And you're sitting up here taking ridicule all day, right? From people in the comments. That people will monetize the comments on your page. Like, they have to go in that sense, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Universal?
I actually have a question. Does she have a purpose of her channel? Like, is there a reason why she's doing this podcast? Is she like trying to empower women or trying to expand the political conversation? Like, why is she doing this?
I think really she just trying to get a bag, man. Them Obama's probably fucked up, man. That you know, that presidential lifestyle, it's not easy to uphold. That's why most presidents, you know, they come from wealth, because that lifestyle afterwards, it's hard to uphold. So they're gonna be shucking and jiving for the rest of their lives, man. They're gonna be doing dumbass shit like this. You know, she's a damn lawyer, man.
Yeah, I know that.
She got a law degree.
It makes it sad. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Obviously, you know, I think cultivating the audience makes a lot of sense. I would think she has a huge base. She has 2 like really big books. I'm surprised that her numbers are so low. Very surprised.
Yeah, I'm not. Like, I think that these people are radioactive. You know what I'm saying? And we got maybe another call in. Let me see who's calling. Hold on.
You guys hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and always hit the Cash App. Donate to Portia J. $20 a day for Portia J. We appreciate you guys. We got Stanley in the building.
We got Black Suit over here. What's up?
Hey, Black.
What's up?
What's up, Black?
You want
Hey,
to comment? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd love to jump on via link. I don't have a link, but I was going to say
Well, Blacks, we're doing like a new show right now. We're just doing me, John, and Universal, and then we're just taking phone calls. We're just trying something out. This is like an experimental show right now, so we're just taking callers right now.
So
yeah.
Any of those topics we covered so far?
Yeah, I do. I wanted to say that Dwayne Wade is a little viadu who
wait. Blacks, what's a viadu? Can you
homosexual.
Oh, okay, there we go. I figured.
Okay. Who uses Gabrielle Union as his beard. And then what's her Shabbat drama, Michael Obama. She's doing this because they're trying to create an organic base for the left. They're to do what the right did this past election. They're trying to do this for the midterms.
Okay.
That's why Gavin Bankwife Newsom created his podcast that sucks, and that's why Michelle Obama, aka Michael, did her podcast, which sucks. And then you, HB, absolutely right. You were spot on. It is bot farming. Come on. First episode, 17,000 views, and then she had doubled the or something, some odd number. And then when you click on the people who commented, you see that they just opened their pages January of 2025.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow! And that's some real bot.
So
yeah.
And then I forgot there was some. I can't remember where the article was, but they really did a spin job in this article, man.
they tried to make it seem as though hers were comparable to Joe Rogan because they were talking about engagement, fan engagement that Joe Rogan had in his last podcast show. I don't know, 750,000 likes, and he had I don't know how many million people, which equated to like 3% of his base, whereas Shabago Drama's wife had 17,000 views and almost double the number, which says she has better fan engagement. I mean, the mental gymnastics they have to do, it's crazy. But that's my spiel.
Thanks, Blacks. Man, I did not know that. What was that he mentioned? The Joe Rogan. They tried to
Gavin Newsom.
I knew Gavin Newsom had a podcast. I think he has made work. You know, he is a governor. You know, he's going to get just an audience going to tune in for that. But I don't know, Michelle.
Well, nobody tuned into his. He even had what's his name on there? What's the podcaster who goes to campuses? God, he was really instrumental in Trump winning this season. Well, what's his name? Real tall dude. Anyway, he even had him on there and didn't do numbers. So, yeah.
Well, Black, stay tuned. I want to get to this next topic, and then HB has some topics coming up. Thanks for calling, man.
Okay.
Hey, appreciate you, Blacks. Appreciate you. Hey, John, I think Blacks made a really good point, though, about them trying to build an audience organically. And I think that is another aspect of it. They're basically, mimicking what the right has done. So, yeah, that is another aspect, even though they're faking it, but, that they're at least trying to. Yeah.
John trying to get the black women to come after us crazy on the first episode.
Hey, Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let that sit right there. You guys want to chime in?
Let me read it out loud. All black women are going bald. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's a lot to
I don't know if you guys caught the first comment or not. It might not be the first comment, but the one right under this. If you zoom out, you'll see it. It said because of all the stress that black men are putting on them. That's why. So we take the blame for that too. There it is. Oh, stress because dealing with black men.
There might be something to it.
Yeah.
I think really it's what it is just a lot of black women have bad they don't really manage their hair too well. Dealing with black hair, y'all see my hair. I got fucking 18 inches of long, beautiful hair. Like, it ain't easy to manage though. It ain't easy to manage. So it takes a lot. And I think a lot of times black women, they don't want to wear it in its natural state either. So that affects it and it makes it fall out. You gotta love your hair if you're gonna wear it out. So and it probably is a lot of stress too.
Yeah, I would say it's a combination of both for sure.
Yeah, yes. You heard Stanley earlier. He was telling that woman she a single mom. She got 6 baby daddies. I was like, that's ironic.
Oh, yeah, fell out right there on the street.
Baby daddies. I'll be number 4.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Let's see what's on the comments here.
That is funny.
I don't know what that is right there. Survey: almost half of African American women have experienced hair loss. American Academy of Dermatology.
Mm-hmm.
It's the hair products they use. They style the hair so tight and then colored, so the combination of constant scalp tension and hair dye causes it. Plus, living on average, extremely cortisol heavy lives. It's stress right there.
Yes, bingo. Yeah.
in the 70s, black people owned their natural hair and made it cool. I got a picture behind me of two black women with afros, Diana Ross and Nina Simone there. Here is this.
The baby hairs.
Yeah, the toothbrush baby hair phenomenon.
I've seen a lot of that when I was in New Orleans. A lot of baby hair.
And I've seen a lot of this.
No. Oh. That's a fact. As a father with daughters who all got their own long natural hair, that is a fact right there for sure.
Yeah. Someone's sponsored by Edge Control.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is though. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just diet too or something. You know.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of all the things: diet, cortisol levels. I think there are stressors, some self-imposed, some actual natural things, and then also it is the hair maintenance piece. Like there's a lot of different chemicals and shit, and there's a lot of different types of hair. And if you're not using the right stuff, or you've been perming your hair since you were 12 years old, you will experience hair loss when you get older. Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, remember, black men have longer hair on average than black women.
Yeah, they don't perm it. They don't perm their hair.
They don't perm it. They don't dye it. They don't put no. Man, I put natural herbs and spices in my hair. No, I'm just playing. But it's I think black men, they they can just live with their natural hair a lot more than black women can, Yeah. And I think that goes a long way.
I think that if you wanted long hair and you were a black woman, I think all of their goal is long hair. Then if they see that the black men are somehow getting long hair, then that should be, they just follow his lead as opposed to trying to do some unnatural shit, protect your style. Just do what he does. If that's working, do that shit.
But right? It ain't cute. It ain't you can't do all the cute shit with it like that.
Shit.
Like if you think about it, black men, we go do a few things with hair. Certain type of braid styles. You can let it grow out. But that's it. The women, they want to like have this shit and all these different looking styles and baby like that. You can't do all the fun shit with how the black men wear their hair.
Mm.
Yeah.
You can't dye the shit blonde and fucking maroon red and all that cute shit that they like to put in their hair. They can't finesse it. Which is why I think that's why the wigs have become so popular over the last few years, because you can do all types of shit with wig on.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I all I really can do, John, is just pray for him, man. At this point, you just gotta pray for that, because peace, queen. Some of these hairlines I be seeing with these women, man, I'm like, God damn, you look just like your daddy, girl. You look just like how is Stanley, 75-year-old man, got a full head of hair? How does that make sense? Girls be 25 with no hair. Stanley got long, beautiful hair. Look at Stanley.
Stanley got be in the middle of their head.
Right. Stanley got a full hairline, almost 80 out here, man. It don't make no sense. I don't get it. I did want to bring this topic up, John.
What's up?
It's a serious topic, They finally did it, man. I played a video and we'll comment afterwards. You guys hit the like button, man. This is a serious topic, you guys, so don't laugh at this, man. All right. Hold on. Can you guys hear? You can't hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
We can hear it.
Oh, okay.
It means everything, because I attended the trial and I saw the action of the jury, which they had no intention of doing anything. They made a mockery of justice, and I swore then that if I ever get a chance, I would do my best to make life better for African Americans.
To make them happy before they pass away.
I first found out through my sister Lydia, who still lives here in Greenwood, Mississippi. And when we read it in the newspaper, we said we just have to be there, just because justice is being served. I was born a year after death, but my grandparents raised Lydia and I, and they always kept the story forefront in front of us, letting us know to always be on our guard and never speak or do anything that would draw attention to what we knew had happened to Emmett Till in life.
Let the children's laughter.
Thankful that you brought us such a mighty, mighty long way.
I am Emmett Till, a living Emmett Till, a smart Emmett Till, and I want to live. Thank you. Amen.
I am somebody.
I am Emmett Till, John. I am Emmett Till, man. I am Emmett Till. I am. Say his name. Say his name. Oh man.
Ooh, little fat black boy, you want to be? I'm alive.
Yeah, why you want to be Emmett Till? That nigga dead.
Yeah, that's not a good person to be. I don't. Man. Oh man.
Yeah. What you think, Universal, man?
On one end, I understand respecting the dead. You know, it's a horrific story. You know, there's pieces to the story we do know, we don't know. I get it. I don't know why we need to put a statue up and to celebrate this. I don't know what why we have this response to the death of Emmett Till or anybody else for that matter. And give that boy a microphone and let him go on talking about he wants to be Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Like psychologically, I don't even know. I don't think we understand what we put out into the universe. Like, I really don't. He said, I am Emmett. He started off, I am Emmett Till. No, you're not. You are whoever you are. You're not a dead kid who died. I mean, he could be your grandfather at this point. Like, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, and you know, all this shit is kind of, you know, it's always kind of an edge of propaganda around it. You know, what is the true story of Emmett Till? You know, he just taking it home and beating up. I don't think that was the case. You know,
nah, I don't think so either. Like, if you know the story, he was a slick talking nigga from Chicago. Yeah, down south.
Sound like P Black.
Yeah, it's not like P Black. It's slick talking city slicker. Came down south, saw pretty white lady. I think he popped this shit at her. I think he shot his shot. He tried to put some riz on her, tried to riz her up, and it went left. He didn't know. Like, hey, bro, you can't come down there doing shit like that. You know, John grew up in southern, the South. He still don't fuck with white women, man. John know his place. He still ain't.
Scared me at an early age.
Right. White woman put her hands on John. You better get your fucking hands off me. You better get your damn hands off me, woman. No problem with them folks. No problem.
No problem for real.
I low key feel you, man. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just traumatized. I didn't watch too many race movies or something, but
you didn't watch Rosewood, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't watch Rosewood. I'm telling you, man, I'm just not. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with white women like that. I don't know, especially by myself, like not in public, in private.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Anything can happen, man.
Yeah, there's a fear factor. My thing is more in the response of the folks, the community. We'll say the community. And our psychological process with grief is very interesting. Like we use grief, we have this like internal connection to how folks have died, especially at the hands of white people. It means more to us when people die from the hands of white folks than anybody else. So we'll put up a statue of Emmett Till. We'll talk about a George Floyd. We'll connect with that from a cultural standpoint, and we'll take that and put it as like a piece of our own individual identities. I think that is unhealthy, and I think it also is disrespectful to the folks in your own damn family that have died that you don't give a shit about. You don't go visit their grave.
Yeah.
You don't do none of this stuff. You will do that for Emmett Till and a George Floyd and maybe a few others. But your own people don't get the same type of attention that you give these folks. I think it's very disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah. Nah, Universal, you made a really good point. It's they black folks, for some reason, when a black person dies from a white person, it means more. And it really hurts. Not hurts, but it's really just like they worship these white people, man. Like when a white person does it, it's so much more better. But niggas be getting killed every day in the hood, man.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about them.
Yeah,
you know?
No, that's very true. It is.
We actually had a situation that I found very interesting. Here in Minneapolis, one of the big activists who was out on the front lines pushing the George Floyd stuff that summer. The next year, his granddaughter was shot and killed, and nobody really responded to it. And he thought people were going to, and he was hurt. He was on the news. If I can find the clips, I'll send them. We can talk about this later. He was really hurt, and I think he had the same moment that I had, that if it ain't at the hands of a white person, then nobody gives a fuck. And this little girl was like 6 years old. It was like one of those tragic stories. She's in the backyard playing on a trampoline, gets hit by a stray bullet type of thing. And he was crushed. He didn't know what to do.
That is interesting. That is. That is.
They don't care, man. They don't care. It is.
We'll keep releasing balloons. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Put some bears up there.
Yeah.
Some T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
You heard about? Go ahead, HB. Sorry about that.
No. Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
You heard about Trump talking about getting rid of the income tax for anyone under 150,000?
I did see that. I didn't know if it was true because I seen it in a meme, so I didn't do no fact checking. But yeah,
bro,
that could
that's a game changer.
Yeah, that could be a game
changer. That would be a game changer. Honestly, that would be a huge game changer, man.
That would be a game changer, bro.
Probably not for you and Universal, John, but for me, yeah, that's a game changer right there. That's a game changer
for me.
Well,
proud to y'all.
The thing is, and you'll see this here. President Trump plans to eliminate income tax for anyone earning below 150,000.
And that's the thing. That's the thing, John. Like, I really don't even understand why we tax people that make less than that. Honestly, like, it would make so much more sense to let these people build up their wealth and then tax them. Like let them make it to that point. But you taxing people that don't even make that much money. Now they don't even have the money to make more money. It takes money to make money, man. So I really do think this is it's gonna make people wanna, you got more money, you can, take some time off, find another job, higher paying job. You can invest in your education,
right?
Buy some properties, do all types of shit, huh?
Rush Limbaugh used to say this from time to time when he was live on his radio show. He used to say, income taxes are the biggest impediment from the poor man moving up in life. And he said, all that money that you pay in the present that you could be using on anything else to improve your life. Now, all people wouldn't, but the people that would, right? That extra 30, 40 difference you're paying.
Yep.
You can pay down your house, pay down your car, and not be in debt, right? Paying for other necessities like, a car. How many people wouldn't have a car note if they had all their income tax money back, right?
A lot of people.
A lot of people wouldn't have a car note, right?
Yep.
And so it it basically ushers you right into the banks. Now you need credit because the government done took half your money.
Yep.
And now you're in debt, and rich people, by and large, and Rush Limbaugh was talking about income taxes. Rich people, by and large, don't pay income tax because they don't make a lot of money.
No.
It's that W-2 income where the government can really get your ass, and that's where most working class poor people get their income. You hear Get Crack talk about that a lot. He doesn't have W-2 income.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the biggest thing right there.
Yeah. No, it would be a game changer. Trump is, he is doing a lot right now, though, John. He's doing a lot. It's honestly kind of hard to keep up with all the shit that he's doing. I think he even said he was gonna do a tariff on Newports or something. I'm like, God damn, nigga, what the hell? No, I don't know. But it's like when you're about to make pimping and hoeing legal. Like, damn, Trump, hold on, slow down, man. One step at a time, man.
Yeah, he's taking the shotgun approach to where it's kind of hard to attack him because he's coming out at all angles. You know what I mean? And I think, it's in a pretty effective approach. He's coming out playing offense, as opposed to defense.
Absolutely.
Let's see what they're going to do here.
I think if he's able,
the president balances the budget, his first move is going to be he has suggested that he would like to waive taxes for people under $150,000. That's aspirational, that when we balance the budget, and let me tell you, he's got a plan to balance this budget, right? We are going to take $1 trillion out of the waste, fraud, and abuse of all of our entitlements and all of our systems and all of our waste. And then we are going to raise $1 trillion. That's the Trump card. The Trump gold card is going to be a huge revenue producer. Tariffs are going to be a huge revenue producer. And then getting rid of all the tax scams like Ireland make producer.
I'm sorry.
Because I don't think that gold card is going to be a big revenue.
What is the gold card thing?
It's basically you could pay $5 million to get your green card, like basically become a citizen. And I'm like, bro, if you got $5 million and you in a different country, you don't even need to be a U.S. citizen. Why you even need to come here for? What benefits do you have in the U.S. that you don't have in your own country? If you got $5 million,
you can make more. you probably get more access to make more.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think also probably the quality of living might be better here too. Now your $5 million value is going to drop when you come here compared to where you are, but I think that the lifestyle definitely. I think that's why a lot of people with money do come here. This is a better cost, a better living experience based off what you have financially.
Yeah, somebody said the passport. It's the passport. That's
yeah.
Right here. That you can, if you get an American passport, now you can travel other places that you may not be able to get a visa.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, that's it. I was thinking long and hard, but yeah, that would make a lot of sense right there. The passport. That's probably the biggest benefit of being an American citizen. Right now.
Another thing that us as Black Americans take for granted. Like we really got to lean into our nationality. Like we have a blessing and a gift here that I think we just take for granted all the time.
Yeah, no, that is a great point, you guys.
Yeah, you can travel pretty much anywhere.
Go anywhere, yeah, and you speak English. That's a huge plus too.
How much of that ball thing do you think affects the Black women dating?
Wait, John, come on, man. Let's finish this topic first, John.
You know I want to go to the ball.
Tariffs are going to be a huge revenue producer, and then getting rid of all the tax scams.
I got short-term memory.
Ireland making $75 billion trade, budget surplus. We've got all the ships of the world having Liberian. I mean, imagine a Liberian flag, so they get out of paying U.S. taxes. You cut all that stuff out. You got a balanced budget, but on the way, we're going to cut no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security. When the president,
that's pretty aggressive, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, right there, that changes a lot for two classes: working class, middle class. Right there, that's a huge dub.
Game changer.
You can get that to land. If he can get any one of those to land, that's a huge dub.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard, I know you guys probably heard of the Overton window.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is he kind of shifting the Overton window? Just even bringing up cutting out taxes.
Yes.
On people, you know, he may not get 150, maybe he'll get 50, right? At 50,000, which would be a boon to the poor people. Reasonably, what the hell are they paying taxes for anyway? But I think he's opened up the people to the idea, and somebody's going to push it forward if he doesn't get it. That's my thought.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think he's setting up America to be stronger beyond him, because everything he's talking about, he ain't gonna be able to get it done in 2 years. It's a longevity play, and I think he's just putting pieces together and also showing the possibility of these things can happen here in the United States.
Yeah. I think it's a really good idea, man, because I think that's really the thing that's holding a lot of people back is you know, just not being able to get into that next class. You know, you might even see crime going down. Some people can save a little bit of money, maybe.
Yeah, you know, yeah, that's a big deal, man. That's a really big deal if he can get that. Hell, I might come out of work. He'll give me a
W-2.
That is the big benefit of it, is that it will pull people into the workforce.
Right.
You know, if I come in and get all my money,
Yep.
I'm in. Yeah.
No, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. But John, you wanna double back on the Vlad?
Nah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
It'll come back up again. Don't worry. Man. Unfortunately, that whole alopecia thing has created a whole new wave of commentary for Black women. So.
They got an excuse built in.
Yep.
Go ahead, HB. Universal is all yours.
Yeah, Universal, you got anything? I know we got.
I did not come prepared with a topic. I actually got like 15 minutes before I'm a drop though. Okay. All in all, I think that this show, the concept will work. I think having more of a YouTube radio style show where people call in is a good lane, especially in Black YouTube, where we have a lot of panels have been pretty dominant. People are paying attention. The panel conversations are good, but they can get stagnant, and they often lean towards just relationships. But having a show like this, where you can hit topics and have conversations, have people pop in and out, I think you keep a conversation going, and you can have a wider range of dialogue. So that was really my thoughts on just how everything flowed this morning. I hope folks do call in and chime in. We do see folks that are in the chat. But yeah, that was pretty much it for me.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, this show is called The Morning Roast with John Gall, HB2, and Universal Jones. We're gonna try. This is kind of how we're gonna try to do this this format, just so we can get into more, deep dive into more topics. Obviously, if you guys want us to cover any topics, just reach out to us. If you want to hit the call-in number, reach out to us. But we're just trying something new here, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Morning roast, Yeah.
You guys remember this? Speaking of a roast, if you got something, let me know, HB. I don't know if can you guys hear this?
Yeah, turn it up a little bit if you can.
I can. It's kind of low. But this is I'll play it as it is, and I'll tell you, give you content.
And during this time, they have sent me a statement that they wanted to share.
I hope he comes closer to the mic here.
Yeah,
and I'm going to read that statement on behalf of the.
Let me fast forward.
I want to take this moment to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who has following the tragedy affectionately called Debbie. My daughter, our sister, didn't deserve to be taken away from us in such a tragic and horrific manner. She was a beautiful, bright soul who brought light to everyone. Can never be in timely death.
Beautiful.
How from us? How that
it's shit too low. I'll explain it to you. Let me show you the context here. The family of Debrina Kawam is demanding answers from Democrats. after a criminal illegal alien was ordered to re-enter the United States and then burn Debrina alive on the New York City subway. How was he permitted to walk free and commit such a heinous act? And I believe that question needs to be answered by the Democrats, is what this man is asking of the Democrats. You remember this story, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We saw the video.
Yeah. I thought she was white. I thought it was a white woman. Oh, wow.
But this man is demanding answers. Let me see if I can pull him up here. Maybe there's better audio here somewhere. But I think these Democrats have really lost the narrative on this damn immigration shit, bro.
Yeah,
absolutely. Check this out right here. Let's see if this is it. If this shows. I don't know if this is going to identify her here or not.
About crime overall underground.
Not ideal for sure. The last murder of 20 other man was charged. There were 10 murders in 20 National Guard. The NYTA cleaner who was
shoving becomes more of a conversation. Adams ran.
Same shit. This may be it. This may be it. Here it is. Here's a tribute to her.
It's a long ass tribute.
The homeless and emotionally distressed.
Man, this shit is low, right?
You don't like looking at them at times.
This is Sliwa.
In their 20s last.
Does he not have
anything to?
Hi. When you played Jersey Girl, I was looking at Debrina Quam.
I can't find a picture of it, but nevertheless, it's a black guy family member. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they overplayed their hand with the immigration piece, and I don't think that they factored in that bringing so many different folks from so many different cultures. You have to do it in a controlled way, and I think they just left the floodgates open, and we're seeing the ramifications of that.
Damn, that is amazing. Jesus Christ. The man was told to leave. Damn.
Yeah, they fucked up on that. I did want to talk about something that I've been thinking about it for a while, because I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't know how to. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me show you guys something. So this is Gabby Sidibe's husband, and I'm gonna be very sensitive here. Now, Gabby Sidibe is not what you would call a beautiful woman, but there's got to be something about her that has this guy. This is this guy's IG page. He's not shying away from this woman. She's on full. All the pictures is him and her. All of them.
Full display.
Full display. He is not shying away from this woman. Look at this picture, John. God damn. Like a water buffalo at a water hole, man. God damn. Them farts probably stank, man. God. But what I kind of have been thinking about is, look how like motherly she is, and always with the kids. Look at them; they climbing over her like a goddamn mountain. Look at them, climb the mountain, climb mommy, climb the mountain. And it's really gotten me to think, like, man, is it really the looks that is keeping these men with women, or is it the personality? Because I got a feeling that Gabby Sidibe is just a really good person. She's probably just a really good mother, really good wife, just a joy to be around. And her looks may be secondary, because this is his IG.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is the excuse for all the rest of you bitches? What's y'all excuse?
It is very interesting.
Now I will say, I think looks is what brings us, quote unquote, brings the boys to the yard for the milkshakes, right? But it's the character that keeps us, right?
Yeah.
So I think that that's important. And I don't know much about him. I remember when they first, I think, either got engaged or married. It was a big thing because of who she is.
Mhm.
But it seems like this is genuine. Like, he really does. Like, this is his family. He really loves her and these children, and this is what he's about. Like, because I don't know if there's a grift here, right?
I don't see it. I don't see the benefit. I don't see the benefit. You know, I'm pretty sure he makes more money than her. So I don't even see where, and I mean, it's not like she has that much money anyway. So,
like, go back up real quick, HB, because people's profiles tell a lot. Like, twin dad and husband, like, this is his personal page. He's a talent agent, but you don't see any of his talent there. Just him and his family.
Him and his family. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
it is interesting.
Yeah, and I just think it's got to be something about her that's must be, she might just genuinely be a good woman. I don't know. I think more women should probably, take a page out of Gabby's book. Like, it ain't all about the hair and the attraction and the looks. Sometimes it's just be a decent person. Be a good person. Be loving. Like, she's smiling in all her pictures.
Initially meet her though. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, he's a talent agent, so it could have been at a party. She might have did a reading somewhere, or
yeah.
Boom, he just ran into her. He might have. A lot of times too, when I see these couples that make you kind of raise an eyebrow, like, one person may be in a downward spiral, and that one person just comes in and gives them some love, affection, attention, and then boom, you're locked in. It's like somebody seen me or heard me or cared about me when I was, in a down place.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, we got Blacks calling. Give me 1 second. Blacks, are you a Precious fan?
Hello?
Are you a Precious fan? Hello?
Blacks, you there?
It's Blacks again.
Are you a Precious fan?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, so you calling in and express your love for Precious.
Yeah, of course I did, man. I love Gabby. Yeah, right. But what I will say is this: which one of you said it? You said that the looks bring, what the milkshake brings all the boys to the, but the attitude or the conversation keeps them. You said
character.
That was our character. Thank you, character. That's absolutely true, man. Listen, nobody says Gabby Sidibe is a beauty, man. Of course, in fact, man, she looks like a land walrus. She's not beautiful at all, in my opinion, and I guess in most people's opinion. But what I will say, man, she's definitely a wife. She's a wife. This woman takes care of the family. I don't know in what way, probably takes care of whatever needs he has. So it looks like somebody who, I don't know, probably a questionable, lame kind of guy, and she takes care of him. That I can say. But lastly, when you juxtapose this to black women, using black women, that white women do this too, who say that they are Christians, and then they tell you they don't like Christian men. They wish Christian men were more thuggish, so a little bit of dope once upon a time, didn't act so Christian, but acted more like a street dude who had Christian man tendencies. Then you realize why men are attracted to the Gabby Sidibes when they reach a certain point in their lives, man. And this isn't exclusive to men. Think about all the black men who marry those ugly, fugly white women who you're like, how? And then they have 6, 7 children with them, and you're like, he got to be cheating on her. But he's with her. He's happy with her. And they have children. They raise their children together. And she has bifocals on, doesn't dress, and he's happy to say that he is married to this woman or with the woman. So I mean, this gives credence to the point that you made, Universal, that men aren't so superficial.
Oh no,
but I couldn't be with. But I'm telling you, I couldn't be with her. I'll be straight up with you.
I couldn't either. But I definitely Blacks. I give her credit for not, using her ugliness as a crutch and just
absolutely.
Here's something I will say. If she were overly outspoken, I don't think that would be as
Which she is.
Is she outspoken? She is? I didn't know Gabrielle.
Very, very outspoken. You should see some of her interviews.
Precious? Precious?
Yes.
Well, I don't watch a lot of TV, but I just can't see her being that outspoken about much. But damn.
Yeah, I've never really heard her be that outspoken about things unless like she's directly confronted about it. Like they'll ask her certain things because like I outspoken is like you're kind of like you have an agenda. I think just by her looks and her being in Hollywood, she has to answer those types of questions. Like how does it feel to be a big black woman in Hollywood? She has to answer that because.
Well, I'll tell you this: after Precious, she had a chip on her shoulder because everywhere she went, that's what she was known as. It wasn't like a fat suit she was wearing. But, oh man, you really look like that. Yeah. And then if she was upset, and so she was more outspoken. But then he came into her life. He calmed the storm. I tell you, after that movie, for years, she was, more on that Me Too movement, KRS-One acolyte kind of thing. What's that lady who started Me Too movement who looks like KRS-One? I can't remember her name.
Oh yeah,
but she sure does.
Yeah, the Me Too lady. Yeah.
Yeah. So absolutely. So I agree with you, HB2N. She is less outspoken, more docile, and I believe her husband had everything to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, outspoken ugly woman is very ugly.
Yeah.
John, you telling me this isn't your type, man?
Nah,
right
she's
here?
not my type right there. She's not my type. Let me see. University, and they said check the back chat.
Oh, okay. We could just shut it down, man. You wanna any final words, Black? We're gonna shut it down. This was just a test run. We're gonna go ahead, Blacks.
No, I was gonna say I'll give you my final words and I'll get out of your hair. Hey, great format, guy. I love it. You're absolutely right. It keeps the conversation going. You don't have a bunch of nonsense going on in the background. People taking it away from, I guess, the topic at hand. Great show. Keep doing it.
Yeah, I like the format too. Hood Surgery said, "This is your 18 guys." I think those are the words that you use, HB.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah. We all have a pretty.
And I think we'll definitely be a lot more prepared. This was just a test run, just to see how it went. And obviously, if you guys have any topics you want us to cover, reach out. You know how to reach out to us. But we'll just do the last words. Universal, man. Last words.
Last words. I appreciate joining the A team. The Morning Roast is a good show. We're gonna make this thing happen, and we appreciate y'all for tuning in and listening. Thanks for coming on by.
Yep. Appreciate you, man. Universal Jones, ladies and gentlemen. We're also going to be streaming on Universal Jones channel too when we get this thing more figured out. So we'll be right now. Oh, you're streaming now, Universal? Okay. We're good. Yeah. And Hoodservative, make sure you check out Stanley's last stream when he was arguing with the black young lady. You will, Hoodservative, you might have a week's worth of content.
We call her right now before we get off the line.
Come on, let's call her. Let's call her real quick.
She just texted me. Her name was Sharice Hoodservative. Let me see if she. Hopefully, we can reach her right now. I was hoping she answered.
I'm sorry, the person you were.
No answer, but anyway, she said she enjoyed the show, like what we got going on over here. So hopefully she'll definitely come back up. I've been on her panel as well. Hey, before you get out of here, HB, I wanted to show you this guy's panel, man, and then we get out of here. I was on there yesterday. Let's see, I think it's John Ward. You ever heard of John Ward? John Ward. I think this is it.
Hoodservative, trust me, man. Trust me. You're going to love it, man. Make sure you play. You're going to love it, Hoodservative. Trust me. Trust me.
Oh, yeah, he's going to love that. That was the lady right there, Hoodservative. We're going to have her up on the panel. I'm going to try to do some DC shit with her. Let me see if I can find this panel. Because what they said, you might find interesting, HB. Almost have it. Here it is. Are you able to see my screen? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is. Here's the guy right here. So the name of yesterday's show was "Pardon My Chauvinism," and
it looks like the Monopoly Man on there now.
When I come on,
does the Monopoly Man have a monocle?
Yes, doesn't he?
He doesn't have one anymore.
I think this
is this one of those Mandela effects?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does he not?
I don't think he does.
Let me see.
Fuck.
Let me put that number up here.
That actually mind fucks.
Or it's like the fruit.
Okay. Here. That's kind of
Do you think DC should be?
Sometimes there's a dead calm in. They're looking for what you're.
Oh, you don't got to worry about us.
Yeah.
So I highlight a lot of these things on my screen because these people call in. They're looking for a place to live, so you get to hear it. And sometimes there's a dead body, stuff like that. Anyway, that's kind of
Do you think DC should become a state?
Go ahead. No, hell no. They can't. They can't.
It is kind of absurd when you think about it. It's everyone makes fun of Rhode Island for being so small, but you're like a tenth of not even that the size of Rhode Island.
And you don't want DC to have 2 senators, do you?
Hell no.
Yeah, real quick. David Smith, tonight is the blood moon. Keep an eye out for Hillary and her coven.
That is maybe final question for you, caller. You got any special plans for the blood moon tonight?
I didn't even know what a blood moon is.
I figured down in DC there'd be like all kinds of weird parades and shit.
You haven't noticed you haven't noticed an uptick in missing children around DC in the past 3 weeks?
Yeah, if you got kids, make sure you still have them. They might have been stolen.
Hey, let me ask you guys before I go. What's your title? Something pardon children, pardon my chauvinism, something like that.
Pardon my chauvinism.
Pardon my chauvinism.
Yeah. So Ben Shapiro.
What you guys take on chauvinism?
Oh yeah. So we've explained a bit before, but I think it's a publicity stunt by Ben Shapiro who called for Trump to pardon him. I roll in state charges, right? Time on the state Shapiro to boot. It won't really.
Yeah, is going to be worse for the guy because they were in like prison, but I hear federal was better.
State penitentiary right down the road from us. He's like, that's the worst place there. We transferred to the federal.
Your channel, The Urban Landlord on YouTube. Go check it out, people.
Is your name John Galt by chance?
Yeah, John Galt.
John Galt. I'm gonna plug you real quick. Then here he is.
There he is.
John Galt presents. You are putting in the work. You live stream here all the time. I see.
Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to you right now, sir.
The Urban Landlord. We have a couple channels. Yeah, we have a couple channels. The Clips and the Urban Landlord is the main channel. Yeah, we stream pretty.
There you go. Hey, if you're down, shoot an email to the email address info at studiocenter.org, which is spelled STUDIO and then CENTRE, Center County, Pennsylvania.org. We'll get you on a live show sometime.
Let me write that down one more time.
Oh yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm putting them up. So anyway, these guys have 175,000 subscribers, right? And so I went on their show yesterday, and they were like, "Yo, we'll do a live stream with you." So
Yeah. This a good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I already subscribed. I'm gonna check them out. Yeah, they seem pretty pretty. You know, they don't seem like incel white guys to me. They just seem.
No.
Yeah.
They drinking and having a good time. You know, this
Yeah.
is silent.
Yeah. I don't get the incel vibes from these guys. So this might actually be a good you know, good promotion for the channel and just for you to reach out, you know. Yeah, I like this.
Put them on the channel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that'd be slick, right?
And getting, you know, you on the channel too. I think that'll be good. You on their channel.
Yeah. They say they want to do a live stream, have me up talking about landlording in DC. What's it like? So
yeah.
That'll be a good way to get some people over here as well. Anyway, I think it's been a good first edition. What you think, HB?
Oh yeah. Even if you know, we can't do this, you know, as often, I think the quality is going to be better than the quantity, you know.
Yeah, I think so. What do people in the audience think? Give us some feedback here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think the only person that doesn't like it is Stanley, so I think we're pretty good.
I think Stanley's in the audience. He likes it.
Everybody's been pretty supportive, so yeah, you know, just trying something a little bit less you know, less crazy and erratic, a little bit
easy listening.
Yeah, easy listening, you know. I think Virgo had some issues about the black woman thing. I wish Virgo called in, but
you can call in here before we go.
Yeah, Virgo, you could call in if you want to. But yeah.
Anyway, let's get out.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here, man.
Right in 2 hours here. All
right, John, man. Salute. You have a great rest of your day, man. God bless America. God bless the chat, man. Talk to you later.
Support the channel. Everyone support the channel. You see the cat. Oh, did I put the banner? I forgot to put it back up there, but the banner was scrolling. Make sure you support the channel. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. Yeah. Let me play the outgoing music here. Outgoing music. There we go. Here it goes.